I've always wondered. I heard Grey Inga augurs your son's future.
He's umbilical in the water.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. Gotta say, I like the place.
I should hope so. Found it a rune when I came here from Undvik. Gulls shitting into the tankards through the gaps in the thatch. I bought the hut, rolled up my sleeves, and made a proper alehouse out of it.
Why'd you call it the New Port?
Continuity. Owned the old port on Undvik. Few of my former customers come here evenings to reminisce about the old times.
What smells so delicious? Actually, kind of.
I'm all...
Where are you walking?
Brewer. Don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings get
Seen the
tangled in your
plans?
entrails.
Strange lump.
Maybe Lars will bring some
Whoa,
hair hides.
what a
back from
sword!
mine. I could make me some muffs. And I could use a fox pelt when we could. What about you, Silva? What do you want from your man?
I want him to take me hunting instead of leaving me. Come on, go! You gotta touch the take that, you boar!
Whoa there, Roach.
I get his blades, and whichever one.
You're dead!
Shitting your cat.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Witcher.
What? Lost your nerve?
Fix you soon, don't you?
You're looking ill. Best nurse some mead at the tavern.
Hannah Roach is willing to be went for the soul. His weight in gold.
Kill his brother.
I don't deny it. But none others. No such thing as bad ships or bad weather.
Well, my dad's off fighting the Black Ones.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and home.
Oh! Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Man needs worries like a
From this day on,
They smear your ass with honey, that hero.
Well, easy. Killing the ice giant. Let's go. Eh?
Where you going? You blind?
You're strong.
Need to see it's a witcher.
What is it?
Retrieved the property you lost.
Could you? Thanks be to Freya. Where'd you find it?
Northern part of the Isle, near the whale cemetery. Don't ask me how it got there, long story. At any rate, don't need to worry about the thieves. They won't steal ever again.
Your reward. Sure as hell earned it. And a lot a bit more from myself. If Kulyu'd not been found, I'd have had to wash the shame away with my own blood.
Watch your
Closer,
strut.
stranger.
Sit. You know what I mean. We could be out in our raid, fighting, drinking, dancing.
Who's this?
Let us pay those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe. Horns echo. Mr. Clifton.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Berna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
More trouble.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread.
What's this?
Geralt, do you think I donned an evening dress to show off for the seals?
Just want to get some air.
Greetings, White Wolf. I suspected you'd come by. Bah, I was sure of it.
Oh yeah?
The best stocked armory in all Skellig is right here at Caer Trolde Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them all a careful look.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. So,
So you're back.
wouldn't mind. What do you think? Who'll be the next king of the Isles?
Hjalmar, clear as day. Lad's brave and generous. And from Croc's own line. No better claimant.
Looking for someone who can make me a master quality breastplate.
Never known a master who wasn't a dwarf.
Fergus, perhaps? Say he's holed up somewhere in Velen.
Wouldn't mind if...
Suit yourself, white here.
Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
What are you peddling?
Interested in a weapon?
What are you peddling? Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Oh.
What's this?
It's, adornment. They engraved it.
Melt this blade and forge it again. A sword for cutting, not looking pretty.
Lead our ways, Drifter.
May your axe never crumble.
Lady Yennefer. Sir,
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Croc on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Yalma's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
We put some coin on it, Lugos. Actually, dog shade idea. You never paid.
Hurry it up, old man!
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a witcher, Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the natter and let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
Well, if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Do you have
Shame. Why would I?
My God, died a year ago. Those 3 black ones are in That's
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skelliger's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindisfial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boys soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
Consider settling in Gertrude permanently.
Ask me the boss. Greetings, Geralt.
With Bran gone, by my count, that makes you the eldest of the Jarls.
Aye, it does. But I trust it'll not be for long.
Not like any of the others stand out, age you?
Nay, but I'll gladly pass the honor to the next in line. I've lived my fill, steeped my hand in the blood of foes, felt the warmth of the southern sun and the bite of the northern winds, the touch of women of the east and west. Now, I wish to die a death worthy of song.
What's new on Hindersfjall?
New? Lofferton lies in ruins. The garden has been devastated. At least Muckvark's a problem no more, thanks to you. Now, if you could send the King of the Wild Hunt the same way.
All in good time. Farewell.
Well, what is it?
2 clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other.
A neighbour is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Oncrate seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Art Skellig of crack and his brood yet.
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you Madman?
Yeah! That's why.
Farewell, Lugos.
On a cold, distant shore, you're not there. Across the wide, somber sea.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermion's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermion won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct. Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermion's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic. Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods. A basin of water?
For teleprojection. A reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it. Yes? Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. Feel them. Coming closer. Everywhere. Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
No. To my mind, it's the scent of sweet grass drying in the sun.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt. I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear...
Letter bearing Ermion's seal. To the Druids. Warns them about you. That brazen manipulator. Skelliger's tales about the wild hunt.
The islanders believe the wondrous world of insectoids...
Seems Ermion has real
ritual
tobacco brought in.
plants. Oh, what do you know? Raymond Marlove. A biography enhanced.
Dwarven triple mead. Goes in for light reading, too. Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork.
A sword and a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
A child's skull. Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand. So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of
Pinecone.
others.
Didn't
I've
expect this.
sneaking
A large
suspicion the
female.
mask will be in here. Geralt, come here. I found the mask. This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Careful now. Grate's still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you, and we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to Speakerog. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Need your help. Ciri probably came here to Skellige.
And very likely caused the cataclysm along the coast. The site upon which the druids focus so intensely now.
A site Ermion refuses to let us explore.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought. We're not friendly now.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Art Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvol, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My child. My lass. You remember Ceres? Well, recently she declared she must set off on an adventure to bolster her chances of winning Skellige's crown. Got it in her head that Ulderich is not mad, but cursed.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Ulrich further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
I'll talk to Ceres. Count on it.
I thank you.
Now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ard Skellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krag. I will see you later.
Telling you, Geralt, since you and Hjalmar defeated the Ice Giant together, I see you as one of our own.
I got the look of a Skelliger?
You've got the heart of an Uncrate.
Sorry, remind me. Where'd Ceres go?
Speakerog. Got it in her head that she must help Udalric.
How?
I've the same question. He's a brave man. Some say hot-tempered and hasty, but... if Ceres wanted glory, she'd have done better to sail with Hjalmar. As it is, who knows what ideas bat about in her head.
What's new in Skellige?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something.
See ya, Krag.
Got me eye on you.
Holger, you're drunk as a sea swine.
Got to kill Donar.
Why? Wherefore?
But I know he deserved it.
Greetings, Geralt.
Farewell.
Yes, Witcher? You know their cure for what ails you.
Neither cursed. So, well, what is it? woman! Mad, I say!
Maybe.
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good! May all Skellige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief!
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us!
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Urberus created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Urberus made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but...
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works?
Of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
Theft or no theft, Kroch gave us free rein.
First off, this might indeed be his isle. But we, the Druids, watch that no alien magic takes hold here. Secondly, after the cataclysm occurred, Kroch turned to us for help, entrusted this site to our care. Third... What was that? No. Jennifer's used the mask.